Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back. It is 2019 now, so we're coasting into a new year. Hope everybody had a good holiday, good New Year. Yeah, plenty of parties. Yeah, plenty of parties. Well, so I've got some new stuff coming for y'all this year, 2019. I told y'all I would have some new stuff coming for y'all in 2019, and I have delivered. That's right. But here's the catch. If you want to see this new stuff, if you want to hear about this new stuff, you're not going to always hear about it right here on the podcast. No. You have to go on your web browsers and that little bitty website that I mentioned I had before the end of the year, walkerthegeek.com. Scroll down to the bottom, sign up for my newsletter, and you will get to hear first about all the things that I have coming for you. That's right. And let me tell you, I already have a thing going on right now that those of you on Twitter and Instagram have already heard about. Maybe a few of you on my YouTube channel have already heard about. But those of you who are not in those spaces, you don't know anything about it yet. I don't know why. If you only listen to the podcast, that's great. I love you to death. You guys are my original saviors, the people who have brought me to the point of where I am, and I appreciate the hell out of you. But if you want to hear about what's coming, if you want to hear about what's going on currently, and it's pretty cool, if I do say so myself, that's right. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that. Got a new soundboard and sound guy, so let's hope this guy can keep up. I don't think this guy's gonna last very long either. All right, so head on over to walkerthegeek.com, scroll down to the bottom of the page, and sign up for the newsletter. I'm not going to be one of those guys who's just going to bombard you with emails every single week or every other day, everything like that. No. When things are going on, I'll let you guys know first. That's just how it's going to be. Sorry, but that's just how it is. So, what do you say we move on to some comic books? Oh yeah! All right. So first up, we have Heroes in Crisis, issue number 4. So, the Flash and the Batman are still trying to figure out what happened at Sanctuary, and are having a huge difference of opinion as to, who killed all of these heroes at Sanctuary. Was it Harley? Was it Booster? There's, apparently the greatest detective in the world and the greatest crime scene investigator in the world are having a difference of opinion. It happens. Meanwhile, Booster escapes league custody with the help of Blue Beetle to get answers of his own, because he can't quite remember what's going on. Things are kind of in his head. And elsewhere, Batgirl has managed to track down Harley and offers to help her. And apparently somebody has leaked video of what's been going on at Sanctuary, despite the fact Batman tends to deny there was any video recording going on, but yet here it is. But they've leaked it to Lois Lane, who, of course, being the reporter that she is, has released an article, and it's worldwide news. That's right. Yeah, things aren't going too well for heroes right now. And, really, I kind of feel... I didn't really know where this story was going, and I kind of feel like this is really just one of those stories that's just kind of taking and just throwing everything out there. It doesn't feel like any of, the Crisis on Infinite Earths or Infinite Crisis or Final Crisis. This just kind of feels like an all-over crisis. Like not even really a crisis, but more of a crisis of self, kind of, I guess. I don't know. It just feels like a crisis of exposure. I don't know. Basically, I kind of feel like this series is just kind of... Yep. So, it's only a couple more issues left in it, so we'll see where we're going. Next up is Detective Comics, issue number 995. Now, we are only a few issues away from issue 1000. Yeah, issue 1000 of Detective Comics. And Dr. Tompkins has been infected with the Joker virus, and Batman has brought her back to the Batcave to try and save her, but the virus somehow kind of mutated, and the antidote that Alfred normally makes for the Joker virus, it doesn't work, and Dr. Tompkins, she dies. So a major Batman character killed off. But it gets worse. While Alfred is trying to deal with the loss of Dr. Tompkins, there's a knock at the door, and when he answers, somebody dressed as Zorro stabs Alfred. That's right. So Batman calls Damian to the manor to try and save Alfred, surgery-wise. And he heads to Arkham to have a, quote, chat with some of its residents. And, pretty much I just kind of feel like he's pissed off at this point. And really all that's going to happen is going to be... That's really all that's going to be going on. Just a whole lot of... Dude, stop. Thank you. Sorry, it's a new soundboard, and he's having a little bit of trouble over there. What? The screen's a little... Yeah, no. Because it's clean. What do you want? We'll just leave the screen dirty from now on. God. These sound guys, I swear. You can't... It's not... It's easy. Just press the button. That's all you gotta do. God almighty. Can I get... Give me that for a sec. Come here. This is where we're at right now. Just press the buttons. Okay, back to the comic books. We're up to Deadpool, issue number 8. So, Deadpool has been hired by Silly Seal. Yes, I said... Silly Seal. I'm not going to be able to do this without just laughing and complete my... So, Deadpool's been hired by Silly Seal to take out Ziggy the Pig's cousin, Zaggy. I'm sorry, I just can't do this. So, apparently Zaggy the Pig has been running guns through his cousin Ziggy's amusement park. And Silly the Seal, as Ziggy's old friend, wants Deadpool to kill Zaggy the Pig to save... Oh my god, I can't do this. Let's just... Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead because I can't say these names without... Okay, so Silly would like Deadpool to kill Zaggy. So Deadpool makes for Ziggyland. Yes, Ziggyland. This is not in his head, people. This is actual Marvel continuity. So bear with me here for a second. So he makes for Ziggyland, and while there, he runs into his daughter Ellie, who of course has no memory of Ellie, seeing as how when Scotty took over in Deadpool issue 300, when it reset to issue 1, he wiped all of his memory, and so he has no more memory of Ellie. So he doesn't know who she is, but she latches onto him and trying to get him to not kill Zaggy. But of course, she's not having a lot of luck, because it seems like every one of Zaggy's henchmen he runs across, Deadpool has to kill in some way, shape, or form. But when Deadpool managed to catch up to Zaggy, he gets away because Ellie removes the bullets from his gun. And so, of course, Deadpool's kind of, pissed off, and it's just really a giant temper tantrum. And So, yeah, but I gotta tell you, I had to read that story twice because I couldn't get through it the first time without just feeling completely ridiculous. I'm reading a story about Silly the Seal and Ziggy and Zaggy the pigs. I just I don't know what to do with any of that. Oh my god. Yeah. So yeah, Deadpool was was trying to make bacon. Yeah. So there we go. That's it. Thank you for the rim shot, by the way. Not the other one. Yes, that one. It would be nice if you give me that. Just for once, or even the. Yeah. There is a laugh track on here that you could press every so often. Yeah. So. Yeah. All right. Let's move on to Uncanny X-Men issue number 8. With the group of young X-Men inside Legion's mind, with X-Man in Age of Apocalypse, the others are working to subdue X-Man's horsemen. Bishop tells Betsy to put him into Legion's mind to try to save the younger X-Men, bring them out. When he gets there, Legion arrives shortly after, and X-Men have kind of a mind control standoff kind of thing, kind of a battle for Legion's mind. The younger X-Men do manage to get out of Legion's mind. The X-Men manage to subdue X-Man's horsemen. It is not easy to say that, by the way. X-Men subduing X-Man's horsemen. I really should have changed that to Nate, because X-Man is Nate Gray, an alternate version of Cable from Age of Apocalypse. So there's that. That's note for future reference. So they subdue Nate's horsemen. But it looks like Legion may have lost the battle for his mind with Nate. And, things are about to get real bad for the X-Men. So, the Uncanny X-Men being a weekly thing, I kind of thought that I would get burnt out on it by now. We're on, what did I say? What did I say that issue was? Issue 5? Issue 8. Well, I'm just... but, it's keeping hold of me, and that's a good thing. So there's that. Hopefully it will continue to do so. I would hate to think that this is going to be a weekly thing, and then I get burnt out because the story gets burnt out so quickly. But I guess we'll see what happens. Last up for this week, get ready for the laugh track, because it's Old Lady Harley, issue number 3. So, Harley and her gang have been sent to Bloodhaven, which is now a city prison for the worst of the worst. Anybody, I don't know, hear about this kind of storyline before? I don't know, maybe some Snake Plissken. Thank you. All right, so they're here, and when they get there, cut it. Thank you. Jeez. All right, we'll have to work on the length of that laugh track. It's not that funny, okay? So when they get there, Croc and Catwoman manage to escape as Harley and Red Tool are captured and sent to Thunderdome. Yeah, that's right. Thunderdome. So this is Harley Beyond Thunderdome. All right, you go and I will say this: I do prefer that you use the laugh track over the boo track, which the last several individuals who were doing this for me were just using the boo track for everything. I admire that, but not everything is a joke. Okay, not everything is a joke. Thank you for that. I'm still not going to pay you for this, so it's as you like. Just do your thing over there. All right, where was I? So in Thunderdome, they're going to fight to the death against the Bane twins. That's right. The son and daughter of Bane. And of course, you can imagine that it's really just not going very well, as, they're the Bane twins, and Harley's old, and one of the Bane twins managed to break out what they call the Bat Breaker. The Bat Breaker. The breaker that broke the bat. So, I really love that laugh track. Just do more of the laugh track. You know what? Just put the laugh track on a loop and just do the whole laugh track throughout the rest of the podcast. No. Are you sure? All right. All right. I'm gonna take your silence as you're okay with this. Okay. All right. Moving on. So it's not going very well, but luckily for them, Croc and Catwoman show up to stop the fight and bring along Bane himself. He's gotten pretty old and shriveled. He's not exactly the old, ginormous luchador that we've all known and love. But that's when agents of Oracle show up, and they tag Harley with some kind of, digital thing. And she gets, transported into the Matrix. Where, hold on. So she gets transported into the Matrix, where she finds Batgirl in a bathtub with some champagne. Because this is her thing now. She apparently took herself and placed herself into her Oracle system. And she now lives inside the Matrix. Why not? I mean, but she says that she wants to help Harley find out, whether or not the Joker is alive. Nobody really knows if he died. The only person who actually knows is Lobo, because he was there. And you should go see Lobo. And so she transports Harley and her crew to Vegas to find Lobo. So, yeah. I got to tell you, Old Lady Harley made my list of best comics for 2018, and only being 2 issues in, the ridiculousness of this comic book is so amazing that I just can't do enough, and that's just, I said it when I was talking about it in my 2018 wrap-up. It's like reading DC Deadpool. That's really what this is, without the talking directly to the audience or the reader, as it were. So, yeah, I like it, and I'm gonna keep reading it. And there's only a couple of issues left, sadly. Hopefully this thing goes. I'd like, a mini series, but great, fine, but no, keep it going, DC. I'm actually this is me actually asking you to keep a series going. Old Lady Harley, okay? Take everything else, throw it away, and just keep making Old Lady Harley comics. It's what we want. I guarantee you there are at least 3 other people in the world who want this. So, you've done more with less. I know you have. So, that's it for this week's comics, everybody. Please head over to walkofthegeek.com, sign up for that newsletter, and be the first to know about things that are going on and things that are coming in the future, because trust me, 2019 is definitely going to be the year where things are going to be happening just quickly, and lots of things. I have an interview scheduled for tomorrow, the 8th. Yes. The 8th. Yes, the 8th. Tomorrow. So the first interview of the year. Hopefully more to come. Artist. Talking must try to. Artist and writer Jason Lennox. So you'll be able to hear that soon, hopefully. And yeah, head over to walkwithgeek.com, sign up for the newsletter, check out all the other stuff that's up there too. All of my photos from all the conventions I've been to. There's a blog that's up there. You can check out a blog that's got new stuff up there. There's going to be other stuff going up on the blog soon. So head on over there and check it out because everything is going to be centralized around that website. And I will see you guys next week.